Yep. Hello, guys. How are you? Excuse me. Yep. Okay. Hello, guys. Yep. It's good to be back. My name is Ekato Christian Asase. I just got a video idea and I felt I should go live and, you know, expatiate on the idea and the thoughts. I've, I just came out of a radio program. There's a radio program on air in Nigeria right now in Lagos. And the presenters were saying something interesting. They were saying that how come that bad witches and wizards are getting better PR than you know good witches and wizards? And I'm wondering, are there good witches? Are there bad witches? Are there good wizards and bad ones? But the idea that really struck me there was that when you talk about Superman and you talk about Spiderman and you talk about Batman and you talk about Catwoman, you talk about those um, Western superheroes, even though they are media or created, movie characters and co. But then these are people that are worshipped and celebrated by people because they do good, they do public good and everything. But I'm like asking myself, what really makes a witch or a wizard a wizard? It is basically the knowledge they have, the misuse of the knowledge they have, you know, just like a pastor, that have knowledge of God and use the knowledge of God for the good of humanity and for the good of society and to work for the kingdom of God. Same happens to witches and wizards. They have knowledge of evil powers, and they use those same knowledge to serve evil purposes. But my answer was, if really I have um, witchcraft or the power of a wizard, what will I do? I said I will use my power to change the mindset of Nigerians about Nigeria because many a time, many Nigerians have this bad belief, this bad negative vibes about Nigeria. I'm not talking about patriotism, but I'm talking about a Nigerian who just have a good mind towards Nigeria, especially the mind of peace. The Bible said that God said, my thoughts towards you are thoughts of good and not thoughts of evil to give you an expected end. So if you have good powers, if you have good intentions as a citizen of a nation, it should reflect your attitude towards your nation and other citizens in your nation. So if I have that power, because there is a common belief in Africa that witches and wizards have supernatural powers. If I have that kind of supernatural power, I would use it to serve good rather than use it to serve evil. Because knowledge is power, but it is the application of knowledge itself that is power. So I really love that discussion and I love that topic they are discussing right now on radio in Nigeria, So it's very interesting, And again, too, the times in Nigeria are very sweet. So we're in the season of challenges and we're also in the season of, we're about to break through in this country because the hardship in this country, things can't really go harder than it is now. No matter what happens, it can only get better. We've got to a point whereby Nigerians should turn around, have a change of mindset towards Nigeria, and of course, see what they can do towards helping Nigeria grow. So I have this book on my table. I just got a book. It's called Power of Ignored Skills. Power of Ignored, Skills by Manoj Tripathi. Manoj Tripathi. I just got a book. I've seen the book online advertised on YouTube before by somebody, and I would like to go through the book. The subtitle is Change the Way You Think and Decide. So I think it is time for Nigerians to use the power that they've ignored. Whatever power that anybody has, if it's power for native herbs, use it to do medical good. If it is power to make 1 naira, 2 naira, help use it to make things better, because we cannot afford to depend only on political powers to get things right in this country. We need people with economic powers. We need people we have a lot of people with supernatural powers in Nigeria. We have pastors, we have prophets, we have teachers, we have evangelists, and then of course we have a lot of spiritual gifts in the Bible, and pastors are using it. But now we need people not just with academic knowledge or academic power, but we need people with economic superpowers so that they can help us and turn things around. It is time we change our mindset, towards Nigeria and our attitude towards Nigeria. Okay, this country is a great country. Our forefathers paid a lot of price to get political independence. Now that we have independence, what are we doing with our independence? Let us sit down together and work. So guys, on the radio, thank you very much for that interesting topic. They said that if the white witches have association and they have forms that they're interested in enlisting to join their association, I really don't know if they have association or whatever. All I shall know is that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So, witches and wizards are mentioned in the Bible. They used occultic powers, knowledge that they get from books, to practice their witchcraft. So, people in science and technology, who can, like talked about telephone conversation back in the days. If the power of AI, if it was used back in those days, in the dark eras in Europe, where people that have such powers, if they are accused, of witchcraft, they were burnt alive. But in Africa, all you have to just do is go to a place, confess that you're a witch or whatever. They have their cleansing powers, and they cleanse them of witchcraft or whatever. But the way Africans responded to witches and wizards is not the way people in those dark eras, those, dark ages in Europe responded to witches and co. So whatever power that you have that you've ignored, this is time to resurrect those powers. Do not ignore them, use them, and help get Nigeria on the path of greatness again. And I wish those guys that are negotiating with government for minimum wage increment, I wish them all the best. I just pray that they don't take us through other rounds of hardship in this country if they are not able to brokerage agreements. So whatever power the labor guys have, organized labor they have to discuss with government should make sure that they both come to agreeable amount of money, because right now there are some amount of salary units that government cannot afford, and but nobody is fighting for the skills of the workers to be increased. Rather, people are fighting for increment or salary, but nobody is fighting for the increase of the skills of these workers, productive increase of the skills of these workers. Government may pay them the money, but will government train them? After this increment, another increment will come. Increment just keep on coming, but then we need to also advocate and fight for the increase in the skills of Nigerian workers. So, like I said, I just got this book, okay? I will go through it and then I will share the content with you. Power of Ignored Skills. The subtitle is Change the Way You Think and Decide. The author is Manoj Tripathi. Thank you very much. So subscribe to this channel, like this video, click here, here, or here for the next video, and then subscribe. God bless you. My name is Ekato Christian Sase. See you later.